Welcome, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to listen to the Cosmic Report. It's Sandra Alexa here, and I'm with my website is mypersonalmuse.com. Okay, so basically, who I am and what I do. I'm an educator. I'm a muse. I am a spiritual and business coach. I'm an author. I'm an educator. And if you go on to my website, you can see everything that I've done and the testimonials and whatever. So what I do is I work with individuals, corporations. In fact, it's called the self-discovery process. And so what are your gifts from a marketing point of view? In order to be able to market and brand yourself, it's really important that you know, hey, maybe what your destiny is, what your fate is, what your purpose is. And I find all of that within an astrology. I'm an intuitive astrologer. I add numerology. I use some of the Mayan astrology. So I put a package together for you, and you can see all of that on my website. And that is underneath that you can go and check it out to the link. Then if you go to the top right of the YouTube channel, you will see where the latest book that I co-authored is called Game Changer, and is the new model of Aquarian relationships. Okay, quite prevalent to the next video I'm going to be doing is Venus retrograde. Okay, so I have moved, so I've kind of been in process, in transition, because it didn't work with the first place I moved to. Then I had to be in another place and move again. So it's been quite the process, but I love where I am. And so enough of me today. This is about you today. Okay. So July 2023 is a very transformative game changer month with the intense major cosmic planetary movements. This phase is one in which humanity is called to awaken and raise consciousness, embracing a new way of being. We're energy beings now. We're moving into the enlightenment age of Aquarius. I will give an overview of July, and then each major cosmic planetary movement will be dealt with as either an individual post and video on YouTube. If you have your natal chart, you may check what house or houses of the sign we're discussing as to what area of your life will be affected. Example, what house, because we're talking about a Cancer new moon, rules what house. And also we're going to be talking about the Aries Libra nodal axis. So first I need to go back, I haven't done this for a while, is I say I thank you, and I would appreciate it if you would like this video, and if you would press the notice so that you can be notified when the next one is coming. And if you do a comment, I draw a name for once a month to give a free mini reading. And I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel and if you would share this information. Also on my Facebook page is the written document for every YouTube I do, because a lot of people like to print them off because of the dates and different stuff that I'm going to be giving you. Okay. So a beautiful new moon at 24 degrees of Capricorn on July the 17th stirs the emotions. Cancer, being a cardinal astrological sign, is very strong, yet very sensitive. It's all about feelings, as it's ruled by the moon. This specific month at this particular time is all about nourishing your soul. Strong healing energy, which presents you with an opportunity to get clarity around the and most important aspect of your world, your inner life. foundational roots and beliefs, values, and family relationship. As opposed to always going out there, you're asked to be able to come in. We have a strong biological family, a spiritual family, and then a personal friends family, could be work, etc. So this new moon is about self-reflection and caring for your inner life. So listen to your intuition. You have some vibes. Consider the trust, and of what benefit to both parties are these relationships all about. So it's like, so if it's a partner, if it's a family member, it's at work, whatever, everything is about relationships. And does it work for both people? So think of the sign of infinity as opposed to one taking from. This is all about, and that's why we're asking you to go within, listen to your intuition, and you will get a certain feeling or vibe when something's happening in your life. The same day now, on July 17th, we have a major shift. We experience the highly spiritual placements, the nodal axis shift. The North Node goes into Aries and the South Node Libra. So these energies are about independence and dependence. And there it's around for 18 to 18.5 months from July 17th, 2023 until January 11th, 2025. And I've actually done a video on this, if you go back a little bit, because we're moving out of the Taurus, Scorpio nodal positions, and we're moving into these positions, and I like to let you know about it. So now, if you have in your astrology chart a North Node Aries, that means you're having a nodal return, which means the angels take you for 18 months. It also affects anybody that has an Aries rising, that has a moon in Aries, a moon in Aries, a midheaven in Aries. Okay, and everybody has Aries somewhere in their chart. Okay, so what we're being asked to do right now is reflect on the culmination of the spiritual lessons of the last nodal axis, which is still in effect until July, which is the Taurus North Node and Scorpio South Node. And this node was all about the dark night of the soul. So it went from January 18th, 2022 until July 17th, 2023. So we all have a shadow. Collectively, we have a big shadow. Personally, we have a shadow. And that was actually bringing it up and looking at it. So now when we move into the Aries, we come in with a lot of wisdom. And Aries is about action. Now, the nodes represent fate and destiny in your personal natal chart and the collective consciousness. And I do a lot of work with the nodes because it's a foundational thing. As Carl Jung said, you'll never get to the light until you go to the shadow. And so we talk about a lot of shadow work with the nodal positions. It's a great time to book an appointment to do a personal session with me. The spiritual lessons in the nodes are the key to personal fulfillment and karmic imbalances. So the South Node is past lives, karma, lessons, actually overdeveloped character traits that you will fall back on. However, they may undermine you if you hold on to these traits for security and out of fear by association. So the North Node is our North Star. That's the destiny, the fate, the dharma. And that's to implement. Once you discover it and embrace it, it implements your sense of life purpose and suggests qualities we need to develop to find inner balance and equilibrium. Consciously working, the key is consciously working on life lessons, can bring increased joy and fulfillment. I said I have videos on both of the different axes, okay? But today we're concentrating on this beautiful, beautiful new moon at 24 degrees of Cancer. They both happen the same day, so I want to start together, and now it's here. So it's exciting times of fresh new opportunities for new beginnings and a time of emotional reset button. As the moon rules Cancer, we can describe some of the qualities of Cancer. Very sentimental, very nurturing, home and family oriented, and sometimes a little bit cranky, okay? But a lot of times we all do get that way. It's time to align, turn into your intuition and listen, especially if someone is telling you something. Okay, be mindful, listen, aware, and observant, and you will get signals through your feelings about a person and or a situation. As you tune into the divine, God, the higher consciousness, I talk about it on my website, number 8. Okay, you can go in, and I have a short audio. As you tune into the divine, the God, the higher consciousness, your higher power, have faith and trust, because we all have a divine plan, collectively and personally. It's time to get clarity, to plant the seeds and make the intentions or invocations, since new moons are about rejuvenation and manifestation. Ensure you have released all the past, and that was from the last full moon, July 11th. That full moon was at 11 degrees of Capricorn, 11 being a master number. So now you have space for all the new magic to appear, which is associated with new beginnings, manifestations, goals, intentions, invocations, dreams, wishes, self-care, and self-love. Self-nourishment. It's time to focus on you. So thank you for taking the time. And again, I would appreciate it if you would comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And Game Changer, the book, is very interactive. So it's about the new model of Aquarian relationships, and a lot of relationships are uncoupling, is what I say. And so I want to thank you so much and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful new moon.